Eagles to 11. We are going to do Kathleen's Trivia Challenge in a while, but first it is Feels time. But we've had some bus issues. But are we ready to do Feels time?
I'm ready. Well,
let me just double check on engineering. Engineering team, me a thumbs up. Liz, do you want the performance mic, Liz?
No, I want to go sit over here and hide, so I have something to do.
Hide behind the controller. Perfect.
I'm gonna walk away because every time I'm around that thing, I
chair has massively shifted. Can you stand up?
Oh, the proper.
Well, no, the jacket. Hey, Cole.
Yes.
Yep. Nailed it. Okay. Perfect.
Okay, good.
There you go.
I'll just get it later.
No, you get fresh surge.
Hang on.
We can set the mood. Hello, friends.
Hi.
Hello.
Whoa. I was hoping we'd take the lights down a little bit, but that's different.
Spotlight.
Thank you. Okay, so, yes, I have crashed twice today, but it's important to highlight an important thing here, and that's why I've crashed that you will watch. I don't know what I'm saying. The first thing is I'm on a lot of cold medicine right now. But the second thing I want to talk about today is why we do Does Our Best for Hope and for Child's Play Charity. So, I, every year, have the opportunity to tell my personal story of, wow, there really is just a spotlight on me. When I was a little kid, I was in the hospital, I was sick, and somebody donated games and a console so that I could play video games and feel normal like a kid again. So I just want to make sure that everyone can hear from me that story, because often it is easy for us to sort of forget that like, we have so much fun here and it's awesome and we raise money, but we kind of sometimes can get disconnected from what it is that we're raising funds for and who we're helping. So I want you to know that, yes, I am one of those people that was helped from someone like yourselves donating money to an effort so that Children's Hospital in Seattle could have a console and a TV and Super Mario Brothers, so I could be in the hospital and have something to do, because I was very, well, let's get back. So when I was 11, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. There's a picture of me and my dad. I had lost all of my hair. That's my hair growing back. I still didn't have my eyebrows yet. Because I had 6 months of chemotherapy and 2 months of radiation treatment to treat my cancer. And being a little kid, it super sucked because I didn't have the energy to go out and play. I didn't have the energy to do anything. Not only that, when I got really sick, like even just a cold, I was put in the hospital in isolation because I didn't have the white blood cells I needed to fight off disease. And that really sucked. So I was in my little isolation tank, and I loved my family, but my parents had to work and couldn't be there all the time, so I would spend a lot of time by myself. But one day, somebody rolled in a TV with a console and Super Mario Brothers, and at that time, I don't even think I had a console at home, so it was like super cool, like almost like I was cheating because I wasn't allowed to play video games at home, but like in the hospital I could play video games because it was so cool. And then I could just be there like a little kid playing video games and feeling like a normal child, and then my family would come and visit, and then I would be able to play games against them, and it would just be like a normal day, rather than realizing that I was having blood transfusions because I didn't have enough white blood cells, that people were worried that I wasn't going to make it out alive, or that I was just a little kid having to deal with so much. I could just be in that moment. And so let's see, is there other pictures? I have other pictures. What else do we got? Oh, that's me in my 6th grade class photo. I thought I was super stealthy and nobody knew that I had no hair because I wore a bandana. Totally covered it up. Because also when you're a kid and you are sick, you feel completely different than everyone else, and that really sucked, because I remember being on the playground the first part of the school year when I could actually attend school. I would be by myself and I would see other kids like huddled up, like talking about me and pointing at me. And I don't think they were trying to be cruel, they just didn't know how to deal with the fact that there was someone that was different. And so I felt incredibly isolated and away from everybody. And that sucks when you're a kid. What other photos do we have up here? Oh yeah, this one, yeah. So this one's a little traumatic looking, huh? So that was in 1993. After chemotherapy, which got most of the cancer up, but I lost all of my hair. They gave me 2 months of radiation treatment, and so in order to get radiation directly on my neck where the cancer was, they had to sort of lock me into a table so that I wouldn't move, so that the radiation treatment would go to the right spot. So they made this awesome, crazy Halloween mask out of my face, which then hardened and then would lock me in very specifically. I have it still in storage somewhere, and when I was a teenager, I would hang earrings from it with like this weird face coming out of the wall. But yeah, I was such a badass. But
he was.
Oh, thanks. But I just, when I look at these pictures and I remember this time, it's weird because I have both this memory of being in that and just dealing with like kid stuff, right? Like being annoyed that I can't play with my friends, or being self-conscious because I have no hair, or being excited because I can play video games, and then looking back as like an adult of what that is for a child and being so angry and like the injustice of a kid having to go through that, and it's not fair, and kids should be able to just be kids and have, you know, a normal childhood and not have to deal with things like life and death. So it's this weird feeling of looking at that and realizing that I kind of like, I want to protect all of the children in the world from having to go through that, and I can't. But what I can do is tell my story, is volunteer here at Desert Bus, dance around like an idiot, and then come in and tell you guys how awesome you are for donating money and supporting this cause, which helps kids like me who had a hard time and didn't know how to find any space of normalcy, and because of people who donated money like yourselves, I was able to. And now I'm gonna cry. So, can we go to commercial or something?
Here, somebody want to take the controller and we can give Liz a couple minutes?
Quickly?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Give her a second. She doesn't
Just,
take
I need the
Okay.
digits.
Yeah, give her a couple minutes.
Aw, thanks, Joe.
So yeah, that's it. This is why this is important.
I mean, there's something that I've been trying to sort of zone in on in this kind of realm. And I'm gonna do an impromptu sort of version of it. Everybody has their job in this journey through whatever this is. And for every doctor and medical technician and all the infrastructure that does the actual heavy lifting of returning these people to health, there's another half to that, which is giving people a reason to keep going, to keep fighting. I mean, it's right there in the title of this this broadcast. It's for hope. And that's not something that everybody can do, but we can and you can. And we do. And you do. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know, right? I often think we're all going to get through this together or not at all. And I'm definitely pretty stoked about the together aspect.
Yes.
So.
Do you have toilet paper in there, engineering? Do you need toilet paper?
They've got their sunglasses, they're fine.
They just Stone Cold Bad Busters out of
We're all behind the streams of tears.
Now
Yeah?
Fist bump.
Any day, man.
Let's be really careful. There are Lysol wipes. Do not wipe your tears. Do not wipe your tears away with Lysol wipes.
Oh, the burning!
They're right here.
They're called tear enhancers.
No one has grabbed them yet. So
I don't
we're
know
good.
why there's Lysol wipes still in the middle of the room. Site volunteer, please.
Remove them from the presence.
Thank you, Sarah.
They're safely outside the room.
No bleach eyes.
No bleach eyes.
Yeah, I had this kind of, I mean, it wasn't like a big epiphany or anything, but I think I started to realize the value of morale. Because it's super easy to get hung up on, thinking that it's just like, oh, I'm not doing enough, or I'm not doing the right thing for, what is going to help everything. But it's just like...
Just do something.
Yeah, do something. If you can make one person's life even a little bit less hard,
Doctors are very good at fixing people's bodies.
Yeah.
What we do is fix people's hearts. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Alex.
Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, man.
You're not wrong.
No, it's true.
Yeah. Hashtag sorry for making you cry.
What if dance party?